Hey YouTube, this is Casey Pretty One and Sister Lonnie on Sister Talk. Yeah. And we are here to discuss the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion show part 1. And take one. Action! Okay. On this particular episode, we are just going to be giving our opinions on the reunion show part 1. And basically what we're going to be talking about is some of the things that they talked about, just elaborating on, what we think about it so far. Okay? So these opinions are our own, and if you don't like it, it's okay. But please rate, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. Okay. So part 1 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, here we go. Okay, so on this episode, we're going to be talking about Nene and Phaedra's relationship. We're going to hit on Kim's age. And we're going to talk about the Kim and Sweetie situation. Messy. So, first off, let's talk about the Nene Phaedra relationship. I know you don't. Sister?
Well, my views on that is I kind of agree with what Nene's saying, because if you looked at the show, Phaedra would actually make it like she knew Nene.
Right.
And he like, just because we from the same part of town don't mean I knew you. First of all, she older than her and everything, and Phaedra tried to make it like Nene had 20 years on her.
Right.
But anyway, then she was like, you knew me enough to call me about a certain thing. But the thing is, that still don't make her know you. Somebody could have referred Phaedra to Nene, and she called her for business purposes. That still doesn't make me know you. That means I'm trying to contact you for a specific reason. That don't mean we know each other. So I see where Nene was going with that.
I agree, because like when you know somebody, you tend to have like a relationship with that. When you say you know somebody, it's either you know them by word of mouth, oh, I know who that person is if you point that person out to me, or I know this person, we are acquainted with one another, like, you know what I'm saying, we kind of float around the same circles, but it might not be necessarily that you're friends. Like here in St. Louis, they say St. Louis is really small, you never know who you know, which is true, but, it's kind of like it's the same thing. So
I mean, yeah, because I see your face or I heard your name.
Right.
That doesn't make me know you.
We don't know each other. We not friends. And when Phaedra said,
We
oh, I
weren't
know
enemies.
Nene. Oh, we grew up in Athens together. And Nene is like, okay, when I was coming out of high school, you was coming in. I didn't know you. We didn't hang around. I didn't even speak to you. Like they families didn't have a connection. There was no friendship, no relationship between those two. So for Phaedra to say that she knew Nene was like, I kind of agree with that, whereas you don't know me. And to elaborate on what my sister said, for her to contact her later on, that was for business purposes. That's not Phaedra from Athens. She's contacting Phaedra, the entertainment lawyer, to talk about business. So when Phaedra was like, but you knew me enough to call me. No, I did not know you enough to call you. Again, somebody shared that information. Yeah, I knew, okay, you from Athens, but that don't mean that I know you, but I got your information from somebody. Somebody is like, you the person that I need to talk to if I wanted to get into this or that. So let me contact you. That doesn't make us friends or make us know each other.
And why would you be so offended if somebody didn't know you? I mean, Phaedra like took it like, dang, you knew me, or why would you care?
Right.
If this woman acting like she don't know you, wouldn't even make me no difference. I just throw you shade when I see you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't matter to me. You're a girl. What I care? I'm mess to say about
Oh, okay.
Phaedra.
Well, my
For the
fault.
simple fact, like she tried to say, somebody claimed the fame was the show. Okay, so you think you all that? If that's the case, like you so up on whatever, I never heard her name, and I'm just saying I never heard her name. So I know I might be her and she there, but I ain't never heard of her. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So obviously you still trying to promote yourself to or pump yourself. You couldn't think too much of yourself because now you on this reality show.
Exactly.
Why you on there?
Exactly.
If you want to say somebody else claim to fame, if you got your own claim to fame, then why are you on there? Because you want to be seen.
Exactly. She's trying to garner up some more business for her law firm.
Exactly.
So,
and I ain't mad at you.
Exactly. Nothing is wrong with that. Ain't nothing
but just
like
don't knock nobody else hustle, especially when you end up in the same boat they is.
Right. Because you on the same show.
Right.
Y'all making money, putting y'all business out there in the street. Exactly. So, don't knock the next person because you doing the same thing and she been on the show.
Right.
So, hey, that's it. What my deuces? Deuces. Is Kim's age? How old is she?
41. That's just a guess. She over 35.
I believe that. I give her about 37 myself.
I know she over 35.
38, because the ladies, they in their early 40s, so I would give her that. And for her always coming up with a new number, Andy said when she started on the show, she was 28 season 1.
Then the second season, her and Candy had a birthday party, and she turned 32. So unless she a leap year baby or something.
Her birthday didn't pass. She, what, 30? How old did she say she was? 32?
Yeah.
So she 32 today, which makes her the baby of the show.
She younger than everybody.
Somebody from Georgia, I'm going to need for y'all to get into y'all records. I need a birth certificate. I want to know how old Kim Zolciak really is. I really would like to know if she's younger than me.
And then could somebody teach her how to wear a wig? Because the whole show, she just moved it. You wear the hair. You don't let the hair wear you.
Teach the kids.
Okay? So, yeah. And she got a hairstylist or whatever. Teach her how to work that hair.
Something. Put some combs in it so we can sit still and so it won't go nowhere. And then if she wearing her hair sticking out in the front, what's all the fuss about? So yeah, she need to get that wig wearing thing together. She want everybody to know she got on the wig. You wear wigs, it's a camouflage. Like people ain't supposed to know it's a wig, but she rocks that bug back and forth. She just tacky, honey, tacky is what it boils down to. She thinks she all, So okay, that's enough of Kim and that whole age thing with her old self. Anyway, we gonna move on to the whole Kim and Sweetie situation, which personally I agree with the ladies, and I find it to be demeaning and disrespectful. And I really do. I love what Phaedra said on the show in reference to where we stand as a country and in our society and how race is still relevant. And no matter what happens and how much time goes by, it will remain relevant. And as long as people turn a blind eye to it, it's never gonna go anywhere.
It ain't never going nowhere anyway.
Right. And we scared to talk about it. Now, we had the discussion before, and I kind of agree with my sister. I guess the other ladies didn't really get involved with it because they felt like with Sweetie being an adult, if she allows Kim to talk to her like that, so obviously she doesn't have a problem with it. But personally, I don't know. I probably would have went there like Nene, like, are you serious? Like, for real. And in all honesty, looking at it from our standpoint as a viewer of the show, yeah, she treat that girl like a slave, yelling her name, do this, do that. You want her to answer the door, and you sitting on the couch at the door right there.
Right.
And she coming from 2 rooms back and a hallway. What kind of stuff is that? You really that lazy?
She just has a lack of respect for her because she can.
A lack of respect for another human being. That's disrespectful. And it's demeaning. So, it is what it is. That's just, a little bit of our opinion. And next week we're going to come back and we're going to review part 2 of the reunion show. So please rate, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And we will see you all next week. Sister Talk, we out of here. Peace. Alright, what's going on YouTube? This is Casey Pretty One and Sister Lonnie on here, and we are talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta on
Sister
reunion
Talk.
On Sister Talk. That was all. Take one. Come on. Take one. Go. Okay. We're here talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion show part